There have been over 1,000 players to play for the Mariners. Some of them had a cup of coffee for the Mariners, like 20, 30 games or less. Some of them played a game for the Mariners. Some of them played several thousand. It all depends on when you get signed to the Mariners. And today we're talking about Eliézer Jesus Alfonzo, who was born February 7th, 1979 in Venezuela. He's a catcher and played 6 seasons in MLB, most recently in 2011. So he's basically been gone since 14 years. I'm trying to figure out how he even got on the Mariners, so I'm currently looking through his Wikipedia page because I forgot he existed. He signed a minor league contract, and then he was selected by the Mariners after Josh Bard was placed on the DL, IL now. Made his debut 2 days later, going 3 for 5 with a homer and 4 ribbies, and then he got DFA'd on June 29th to make room for Bard, who was coming off the DL. Okay, that makes sense. In his career, he has exactly 0 wins above replacement, meaning he is a replacement level player with 591 at bats, 142 hits, 17 homers. That's still a 240 batting average. So this tells me a lot. It tells me batting average isn't all that it's cracked up to be in the past. Scored 44 runs, 67 ribbies, and had a stolen base. Now, with catchers, you care more about the defensive WAR. And wow, standard fielding, defensive WAR. He had 7 defensive runs saved, so that's in almost 1,400 innings. So not great, like really not great at all. So this is just a guy who was a body, but the fact that he got to play 6 seasons, super good. He played for the Rockies in 2011, got released in 2012, signed as a free agent with the Dodgers the next year in January, and then was granted free agency in November 5th. Mostly played in the minor leagues. Catcher is one of the most difficult positions to play in baseball, so really proud of him. He had an OPS plus 68, so not great. That's 42% worse than league average over the course of his career. A lot of people are like, wait, what? So OPS is an advanced. OPS is just on base plus slugging. OPS plus is on base plus slugging plus, which takes into account all of that as well as park factors and the league averages around it. And so 100 should always be league average. I think for a while when there was the designated hitter versus the pitchers hitting in the National League versus the American League, times where the NL would have like 98, 97, 96 because pitchers counted in it and it was a whole mess. Um, Pretty interesting dude. I'm trying to see if I can learn more about his personal life, and not really at all. It does say see also, and it's just list of Major League Baseball players from Venezuela. And apparently he's the cousin of Edgar Alfonzo, which is cool. Um, According to Wikipedia and Baseball Reference, he was born in 1979, and that's probably true. But one thing you have to remember is that a lot of foreign-born players will lie about their age or just not know about what their age is, and that's not a knock on them. For the not knowing about their age, the reason they don't know their age is because a lot of times in some countries, like Venezuela's been in political upheaval for a while. What happens is birth records get lost or destroyed and lying sometimes you do that to try to make more money so that you can get money sent back to your family, which is really really I don't have anything to say bad about that. So when you really think about it, you're like, okay. But 13 games for the Mariners out of all the games we've ever played. So thanks for contributing to the Mariners. I hope you're enjoying your retirement.